only left for 2 months, I started to feel like myself again. I started to feel like, you know, I could pop out and do my big one. I know what I should be doing, but I ain't got time to do it. I'm finna dig in. Put that on my resume. Cause yeah, baby, the price, she going up. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a big life update. We're talking everything from where I've been, making friends in your 30s, what I have planned for 2026, and what's been happening in my personal life. There's been a lot going on, so go get you a snack, go get you a glass of wine, and let's jump right into the video. Before I get into everything, I want to start with something that's been really relevant in my life lately, and that's been making friends in your 30s. Now, you all know I've been on this journey for quite some time now. I've made multiple YouTube videos around the topic, and I've actually discovered an app that will make it even easier for you to make friends as you transition into your 30s. As I've discussed in my previous videos, we all know that once you turn 30, making friendships or making friends is not as easy as it once was. We're constantly growing, evolving, and changing, and sometimes it's difficult to find friends who align with where you currently are or where you see yourself going in the future, in addition to the fact that your lifestyle just may be completely different from your childhood friends or your friends that you had in your 20s. So finding your core group of women or men that align with you can be pretty challenging. I've been very intentional about meeting new people and expanding my circle, which is why I absolutely love what Timeleft is doing. Timeleft is a platform that brings strangers together for a curated event. So that could be anything from dinners to drinks or even simply coffee dates. Timeleft does this in over 200 cities every week worldwide. So if you live in a major city or if you are near a major city, I'm pretty sure that they have a Timeleft event organized in your city each and every week. Timeleft is a social app that makes building new friendships feel natural and effortless. There's no swiping, no awkward DMs, no endless scrolling, just face-to-face interaction that feels normal. What I love about the Timeleft app is that they use a personality algorithm to pair you with 5 other individuals that match your vibe. So you're not meeting someone who's heavily into anime or comic books and things like that, and that's not really your vibe. You're going to meet people who are on the same wavelength as you, and I love that. And they also take into account your age and your gender, as well as how much you want to spend at each and every outing. So I actually had my first Timeleft dinner yesterday, and when I tell you it went so well. Now granted, I was a little nervous because anytime that you're going to be in a room with strangers, it's normal to be nervous, right? And so we had 5 people that were supposed to come to our dinner. Only 3 of us actually showed up, but it was so perfect. We went to this beautiful little Italian restaurant in the West Loop. The food was amazing. The conversation was great. We had a diverse age group. Conversation just flowed. I love the vibe. I love the energy. We all connected. We all exchanged social medias. We plan to talk again via social media and possibly go to a Bears game. Not really a football girl, but I'll go to a football game now. But it was just such a really good time. I also want to make it clear that the Timeleft app is not for dating. So you can go into the Timeleft app, and when you select the type of event that you would like to participate in, you can make it women only, or you can have it where it's men and women mixed. But it's not a platform for dating. It is strictly an app for making friendships and building those real world, real life connections with other individuals who share some of the similar interests as you do. Just like you would make a friend in 3rd grade. Very similar. I loved the experience. I actually knew about Timeleft before they reached out to me for this sponsorship. I felt like it was so fitting, it was so perfect, and I love the experience. I would highly encourage you to check it out, especially if you are someone who is an expat or someone who is having trouble making new friends as you enter this new decade, or maybe all your friends are moms and wives and you're more of the single free-flowing friend and you need people who have the same availability as you. This is the perfect platform for you to be able to do that. I know we kind of make friends sometimes through like Instagram and DM, but if you want that real connection, Timeleft is offering that via the platform because it forces you to meet up with everybody face-to-face, in person. It's safe, it's secure, everybody puts their information in. When it came to the bill, we didn't have no qualms about it, girl. We split the bill evenly because we all 30 plus adult people. Nobody ordered nothing that was crazy expensive. So it was just such a beautiful experience. So I would love for you all to check out the platform, check out the app. I would give it a 10 out of 10. I love my experience. I would absolutely do it again. And so thank you to Timeleft for sponsoring today's video. I will leave the link to the app down below in the description box. All right, now let's get into the actual life update because your girl has been busy. As you all know, or if you don't know, I'm a Libra. My birthday was in October, and I think that was probably, no, the last time I saw you guys was September. So I celebrated my birthday. I turned 30 something. I'm not going to say what. I don't know why I act like it's such a big deal because I'm very open about my age, but whatever. I turned 30 something and I decided to not do a whole lot this year. I kept it really small and intimate. I spent a lot of time with my friends and I spent some time with my man. We went out to a dinner that was really nice, but I didn't really do anything major this year just because I had so much other stuff going on. I really didn't have the time or the bandwidth to like celebrate my birthday in such a huge way this year. But overall, I did have a really good time. It was my first time hosting in my new place. You all know I moved over the summertime, and so I got into a place where my apartment is 99.9% decorated. Maybe 95%. 95% decorated. And so I was super excited to have friends over and share my home with them, share my space with them, allow them to come and bless the space. And so we essentially have everything for the apartment. The only thing I haven't been able to find, or that I haven't settled upon, I guess, is a bar cart. Because for my birthday, we did do a thing where, like, instead of bringing a gift, we brought a bottle to fill up our bar cart. But we have no bar cart. So, yeah, we still have to find a bar cart. But other than that, I love my space. And I'm happy that all my friends and family came over. They loved it. It was a really good time. I enjoyed my birthday. Part of the reason why I didn't go all out for my birthday is because one of my brothers had some health complications around that time. I think for like the whole month of August and September, he was in and out of the hospital. And so it was a very scary time, a very delicate time for myself and my loved ones. And I just really wanted to be intentional with making sure that I showed up and did my part to make sure that my brother was okay and that his health was fully restored. And so far, so good. We haven't had any major issues since his last bid at the hospital, girl, because being at the hospital is just like being in jail sometimes. But he's alive, he's healthy, he's doing well, and I'm just so grateful. I'm so thankful. Like, when I think about how I felt when all of that was happening versus where we are today, glory be to God, because we didn't know how the situation was going to turn out. But it all turned out and worked out in our favor. And so I couldn't be more happy and grateful and just give all my glory and gratitude to him. My brother is healthy and happy. So once that situation kind of started to make progress and we started to see that things were improving, I started to feel like myself again. I started to feel like, you know, I could pop out and do my big one. So me and my friend went to Chicago Fashion Week. It's my first time, not at a fashion show, but at like Chicago Fashion Week in general. And so that was a really dope and cool experience. I had such a good time. I looked so good. I tried something different with my outfit. I really tried to step outside of my comfort zone and really go with something that was like very different for me, but also safe at the same time. So I got this really pretty blue and black Jean Paul Gaultier dress. I had my gloves on. I had my heels and my tights, and I just felt so pretty and so girly. So although I felt really cute on my birthday, when I put on that Jean Paul Gaultier dress, oh baby, I felt like that was my birthday because I felt really pretty that day. And that was like I said, my first celebration where I knew that my brother was okay. Like during my birthday week, my brother was still in the hospital. Actually, he was in rehab at the time. So he was still in rehab going through a lot of stuff. So my birthday, although it was my birthday, literally the day after my birthday celebration, I think the day of my birthday, I went to rehab with my brother and spent the night with him. So it was about like a week and a half later when we kind of got the clear and he had went back home, and that's when I went to the fashion show and I had a good time. And then we went to the after party. We went and got our boyfriends, or I got my boyfriend, she got her husband. We went to the after party. That was such a good time. It was also Sweetest Day, so we took the guys out for dinner. It was just a really good night. Mind you, it rained the whole entire day, but it was good nonetheless. Speaking of friends and the Timeleft app, I also did an etiquette class with a group of my friends, and that was an experience as well. If you follow me over on TikTok, I've already talked about it, or if you watch my shorts here on YouTube, I did post it here as well. The etiquette class was so much fun. When I tell you we learned so much information, girl, like I say in the video, we were not the ladies that we thought we were. We were like the salad fork, just everything, the plate setting, the way you place your napkin, the way you stand up, the way you interact when you're at a networking event. We learned so many gems, and I was excited to practice all of the things we learned as I started to go to dinner after that. But I will not lie, it is a lot, and it's difficult to remember it all, but I just try to do what I remember when I can. And then also some of the restaurants make it a bit more difficult too, because not every restaurant has the proper utensils or the proper place setting. So that's another thing. You kind of have to go to really fancy restaurants if you really want to be able to put those etiquette skills to the test all at once. But for now, I've just been practicing what I can here and there. And sometimes I won't lie, girl. Sometimes I be so hungry, I be like, listen, I know what I should be doing, but I ain't got time to do it. I'm finna dig in. And that's kind of what I did when I went on that Timeleft dinner. We had pasta, and I knew the way that I should be eating. So on to the home decor aspect of my life, which I touched on already in this video. My place is basically done being decorated. The only thing that we're really missing is the bar cart. And I also want to do a little bit more to the bedroom. I feel like it's super plain, it's super basic, it's super like beige and cream. And I want to just put a little pop of some color or something in there. Definitely want to change the bedding because I got a duvet from IKEA. I got a duvet and duvet cover from IKEA. Never do that, sister. When I tell you the worst duvet I've ever experienced in my life, I absolutely hate it. So I've been in the market for a good duvet. The only thing is, you guys comment down below and let me know, but I have yet to be able to find an actual duvet or a duvet cover in store. And when I say in store, I'm talking like Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Home Goods. They don't carry duvets and duvet covers. So it's like I have to get it online unless I want to go pay an exorbitant amount from like a mattress store, which I don't want to do. I want to get it from Amazon. So that's kind of where I'm going to have to get it from. But leave a comment down below if you all know of any places who sell duvets and duvet covers in store for a reasonable amount. Maybe Macy's. Maybe Macy's. I don't know. We'll see. So moving on to 2026, I have some big news, which I kind of touched on in my last upload, which was like back in August or September. I have some big news that I want to share. Your girl got accepted into her MBA program. So starting January 2026, I will be going back to school, which is so crazy to say because I remember when I first completed undergrad and literally years following, I always said I would never go back to school. Like that has been my motto, my mantra for the past 6 years. But now that I've been in my career field for 6 years, I have a lot of experience. I feel like going back to school is what's going to help take me to the next level and set me up to be where I want to be in the next 10 years or so. So your girl will be starting school. I'm excited about the journey. I hope to be done in 2 years. 3 feel like too long for me, so my goal is to push through and knock it out. But I am really excited about the journey because I feel that now that I'm going back as somebody who has been in the workforce, this is the perfect time for me to go back. I have enough work experience under my belt to kind of know what I'm doing. I'll know what we're talking about in my classes a little bit more and be able to relate it to real life in the actual workforce because I've been in the workforce. I'm in the workforce now, you know. So I think it's different. I honestly think this was the best way to go about it. I used to look at people who like went straight through, did undergrad and then went straight to master's and didn't really have that break of work in between. And I'm not here to judge anybody's journey or say what's right or wrong, but I do see the pros and cons for each path taken, and I think the path that I'm taking is the path that has been perfectly aligned for me in my life, and I'm excited to get this MBA, girl. I think I'm gonna do a photo shoot for this one because undergrad, while I enjoyed it and while I wanted to do it, it did also kind of feel like it was something that I was just doing just so that I could finish what I started. I wasn't passionate about it. I didn't really care. I didn't really know what industry I was going to end up in because my undergraduate is in business. So I could have ended up in any industry doing anything. I really didn't have a clear sense of direction how I do now. So I'm much more excited about this MBA, and I'm much more excited about actually getting that degree in the mail and being able to put that on my resume. Because yeah, baby, the price, she going up. And the last thing that I want to touch on is none other than the book club that I started at the beginning of this year, Pretty Girls Read, While I've loved and enjoyed the book club, if you are a member, comment down below. Some of my girls, they come to every single meeting. Some of them I've only seen once. Some of them I've seen a handful of times. Regardless, if you've ever showed up and have attended a book club meeting, I thank you. I thank you so much. You guys have made reading so much more fun and exciting throughout this year, and I achieved my goal. I had a goal of reading, I think I started the year saying I wanted to read 10 books or 12 books, and I'm up to like 17 right now. I really want to finish the year on 20. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna get there or not, but I've started this new series that I'm hooked on, so I might finish the year having read 20 books. But what I do know for sure is that I won't be able to read that same amount of books next year. So I am not going to continue the book club going into 2026 just because, like I said, I'm starting my MBA program. I won't have the bandwidth to actually read for fun how I used to. So we're going to put a pin in it, but I'm not deleting the app. I'm not deleting the actual book club. I'm going to keep it around. It will always exist because who knows? Maybe when I'm done with my MBA, I might want to start it up again. I might want to do it again as an in-person book club in the future. Who knows? The possibilities are endless, but I do thank everyone who joined and who showed up, who read with us. Even if you never came to a meeting and you just participated on the platform in the chat section, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. You guys have made this such a fun experience. I loved hearing everybody's thoughts and ideas around all these different topics and things that we read about over the years. So thank you all. So now that we've got that out the way, now it's time for you to let me know what y'all want to see from me in 2026. Do y'all want vlogs? I have some traveling coming up, so I will vlog those because I love a good travel vlog. But what do y'all want? Do y'all want vlogs? Home decor? Do y'all want more of the personal development stuff? Do y'all want more of the girl chats? Do y'all want makeup, hair? Like, what do the girls want from me? Because I'm here to give y'all what y'all want. I'm back. Life has calmed down. It's settled down. Yes, I have the MBA program coming up, but with me not doing the book club no more, I'm ready to get back into YouTube, make my mark, hit 50,000 subscribers, girl. While y'all stop subscribing, I only left for 2 months. Hit that subscribe button while you're here. I love you girls and guys, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.